Oh shit. Here we go again.
What it do, what it do, what it do. Welcome to the RealOnesGaming Podcast, where all magic things happen. Yes. We're back with the second episode of the year. And it's Black History Month. That's right.
Yes.
So,
Blackity black.
So, I didn't tell the guys this before we started, but letting you know now, at the end, I want at least one black thing from each of you. It could be your favorite black actors. It could be your favorite black game. I just need one black thing from you. Just let you know.
Gotcha.
But as we are
Black
sitting,
history is 365 a year. So you can't just.
Oh, we all know that.
Yeah, we know.
We
that,
know
but,
that.
You know, they gave us a month to actually. They gave us a month to actually, celebrate it times 10. So that's what we're going to do. So as you guys can hear, we have the usual suspects. Introducing first from Detroit, Michigan, the Queen of Stream and the Queen of Detroit, Miss Pinky 313.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Hope your New Year's is starting off right. We done had a couple bumps in the road here and there. Rest in peace to Kobe and Gigi, and the families that passed away in the plane crash the other day. I know it hit home for me. It really did on all aspects, and I know it hit you guys too as well. So let us keep that Mamba mentality up, and do everything we're supposed to do that we said we're gonna do. But yeah, guys, you can catch me on all my social media platforms. I'm on Facebook. You can find me there at Miss Pinky 313 Plays. You can find me on Instagram, Queen Pinky 313, on Twitter, Miss Pinky 313 Play _ YouTube 313 Miss Pinky. You can find my blog spot at misspinky313.blogspot.com. And also, of course, you can find me on Twitch at Miss Pinky 313. I'm there all the time, except for Sundays. You can catch me on there. But yeah, guys, let's start this off right. Get this on right for the month of February. We blackity black 365, but like Green said, we want to magnify that times 10 in the month of February.
Yes. And on to our next host. He's hailing from Atlanta, Georgia, originally from Jersey. Don't ask me how that transition happened. He is currently switching back and forth between NBA Live and 2K. Probably because 2K is trash.
Yeah, I knew you was going to say that.
King AJ, say what's up to the people.
Konnichiwa.
The fuck? We went from Jersey to Atlanta to Japan? What the hell?
Konnichiwa. Hola. Man, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy King AJ, man. I'm back at it with the folks, with the family. We back at it with the podcast. Peace and blessings to Kobe. I went through it. I broke down 3 times since the man's passing, and I know he wouldn't want me to break down like that. So I'm back. You can find me on Twitch at KingAJ_15. You can find me on Instagram at KingAJ_15, and you can find me on Twitter at KingAJ_15. As Green said, I've been in between live. 2K can be a pain, so I go to live, relax, and we're back at it fully strong, fully motivated now. And let's get into the podcast.
Yes.
And I am your host, Green SBMK, / Green SB, whatever. And as I always say, it's me, it's Green SB. That's right. You can catch me out on Green SBMK on all social medias, on the YouTubies, on the Twitch, / Green SBMK as well, and Instagram, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, Green SBMK as well. And make sure you go out there and check out that merchandise we got out on Teespring at R1G. That's right. And yeah, let's get into it. Let me see here. We're gonna jump into it. Usually we do a commercial break. Let's jump into it real quick. With AJ, you got some free games. And they're interesting, and I'll say why after you guys say them. So go ahead.
Very interesting.
The free games for the PlayStation Plus for this month is BioShock the Collection, The Sims 4. Let's make this clear. For the next game, you must have a VR. If you don't have a VR, it will not work. Firewall 0 Hour. You must have VR for that game.
Yes. And it's interesting because me and Pinky just bought The Sims 4 like a couple weeks ago.
And now it's free. Yes.
And I see the message like when I seen the list that we had to go over for the podcast, I was like, they're gonna be mad because they bought The Sims 4.
Well, the thing is, it's not as bad for me and Pinky because I bought it for like $5. The bad thing is like for people like Amazon who went out and bought it for $30. Yeah. Literally just a couple days ago.
Right, just like literally a few days ago.
Like it might have been like a couple days
earlier because we would have told her, but you know.
Yeah, it was like a couple days before PlayStation even announced that they were coming out with this. So like stuff like that, it hurts.
I knew she got it when y'all got it. That's why I'm like, okay, because I seen it when y'all got it.
No, she got it a week after us. Just about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was like not that long before they announced it, and I was like, "Oh, she paid $30 for that too."
I'm glad I was gonna get it. I was gonna get the whole collection. But when I see that, I'll save it.
So, but I am happy about BioShock.
BioShock 2. Yeah. Because I haven't played it yet either.
I gotta see if that BioShock collection also includes Infinite. What was it? BioShock Infinite. I want to see if it. I don't think it does, but
is it multiplayer? I can't remember. It's single player, right?
So. Yeah, I think it's single player.
Yeah, it's story mode.
Yeah, I don't think they had multiplayer in it. That would be kind of sweet though.
Yeah. You know.
But Pinky, for our Xbox people.
The Xbox peeps for the gold Xbox Gold free games is TT Isle of Man for the Xbox One, available February 1st to the 29th. So that's one whole month. Leap year, y'all. Make sure you get that. Call of Cthulhu. I think I'm saying it right. If I'm chopping it up, I am so sorry. That is available from February 16th to March 15th. Let's see here. Fable Heroes, Xbox 360, available February 1st to the 15th. And Star Wars Battlefront 2005. That is that's the first one, right, Green? That's the
original Battlefront. That's not the newer rebooted. Rebooted. Rebooted one. Yeah, I said it right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the original one, y'all. So that is available from February 16th through the 29th.
All right, and those are your free games. We're gonna be right back. We're gonna, let you hear these commercials, and we'll be back.
What up, people? It's your boy King AJ, man. Back at it again. We're here with the Real Ones Podcast, and we have our own Discord. So if you are a small streamer, small content creator like us that needs some backing, some support, come to our Discord at RealOnesGaming. We're welcome open arms. We give you feedback on equipment, how to grow your channel, what stuff you need. We give you news, podcasts every 2 weeks, and the Discord link will be in the description. And we out of here.
Hey Pandas, are you looking for a cool custom controller that will help set your game up? Well, Cinch Gaming can hook you up. CinchGaming.com is the spot for custom controllers, energy drinks, gaming apparel, and more. Use the code GreenPanda to save 5% off on any product. So what are you waiting for? Don't make gaming hard, make it a cinch. And if you're looking for clothing that not only meets your fashion needs, but also is designed for gamers, check out So Sick Clothing. SoSickClothing.co has a great selection of clothing and has free shipping on the U.S. orders over $30. Make sure you use the code GreenPanda at checkout. If you're going to step up your game, step up your fit, and make it so sick. And don't forget to check me out, GreenSPMK, at www.twitch.tv/GreenSPMK, Monday through Thursdays, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., and also on YouTube. Just search GreenSPMK and click on the panda logo. Stay real. What it do? We're back. And we're jumping right into the stories. We're just gonna... Pinky's over here making gunshots, making me scared. I live in a good neighborhood now. All right, you can't be doing that kind of stuff.
He's not used to this. I am.
I'm used to it. I just got out of it. All right. I live next to millionaires now. Okay, we can't be doing the gunshots around here. Police will be here in 30 seconds. All right.
Right.
But I was reading. I was trying to come up with stories for the podcast this week, and I came across this one from Tech Radar, and it wasn't really the story that they were reporting on. It was more so a question that they proposed, which was which games they thought should get the quote Witcher Netflix treatment. If you guys haven't watched Witcher is pretty awesome on Netflix. It's pretty good.
I keep hearing that.
I
gotta watch it.
It's up there with I would say it's up there with Game of Thrones. It's very. It has a lot of backstory and it has a lot of good scenes in it. So I would say it's up there with the caliber of like Game of Thrones. When they proposed this question, I started thinking like, yeah, this might be like the era for video games and film. And what games do you think could really succeed on Netflix as a TV show?
Tell you this, y'all can beat me up for it, but I would watch it. If there was a Call of Duty Modern Warfare series, I don't need Black Ops, I don't need Ghosts, I don't need Modern Warfare.
All right, that's a good pick. I didn't even think about that. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Like, you got to think about it. That if that storyline would go so hard with Price. What? That would go so hard.
That's like a series. Are you saying a series that is dedicated to Captain Price story? Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm down with that one.
Yes.
That's a banger.
With soap wrapped around it too? What?
Yes. Okay.
That would be hard.
All right, Netflix, you need to be listening right now.
I need some coins too, Netflix.
That's a good choice. I forgot completely about Call of Duty. All right.
You can't forget about the duty. You can't forget.
All right. What's another good one?
Oh man.
I want to say Overwatch, just because I would like to know more about all the characters. I don't know how that would play out.
Animated series though. It's got to be an animated one.
Yes, animated. Yeah, I will go with animated.
Okay.
Yeah, they could. Yeah.
Overwatch, an animated one that would definitely be good. I'm gonna jump in that fray and say Apex Legends could have a good animated series too.
I was gonna say Apex too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
right.
Apex. If it has to come, this probably gonna put y'all on your back. But if they did Miami, GTA, like
Go hard too.
Vice City.
Yes. Yes.
That would be
go
a
hard
good.
too.
What do you call it? Like a good gangster. I would do that as a movie. I would do that as a movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah, definitely a movie. Definitely a movie.
Yeah.
But for anime,
I see for anime too.
Not GTA.
For anime,
I would do GTA live action, like a full length movie.
I would have to go with Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
Overwatch or the Save the World side of Fortnite. I know y'all. I'm gonna get killed for the comments.
You can see it.
Nah, but to be honest, yeah, that would be a good one. Fortnite for an animated series, at least the Save the World side. That would
Okay. Yeah, for Save the World side, definitely for you can't get shit out of the Battle Royale, but yeah, the story, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, animated definitely has to be animated,
and it would make a lot of money on Netflix. At least Fortnite would.
Oh yeah, definitely. Kids would be all in there, and you know how their sales for Save the World will skyrocket too off of that. Netflix, I need my coins. I'm giving you ideas.
I had a long list. Because I think with video games, we were talking about this before. I think with video games, we kind of got that stigma in the film industry, as video game movies don't really, they don't really sell that well. But I think what it was is that the major video games that we know that became movies. So, like for instance, Mario Brothers, Mortal Kombat, Annihilation. Yeah,
I like that too.
Yes, those didn't do well because I think they were ahead of its time.
It was. It truly was ahead of its time. I think it was because
and we didn't know that technology would advance to the point where it is now, where we can do way more with the movies. Like, had they have done the Mario Brothers live action movie now, probably would do amazing. However, back then they couldn't do a lot of things, so they had to change the story up to the technology that they had with it. So I think with this list, I would have to choose.
Before you get to your list, but will you want a remaster of that movie now?
I wouldn't want a remaster. I would want a remake. I would want a Mario Brothers live action movie now, but it would have to follow the exact same story as the games, and it would have to be in a similar form, which they can do now because they have better technology. So I believe that a Mario Brothers movie in 2020 will be a whole lot better and would be amazing versus 1992, was it? When that first Mario Brothers came out? Yeah.
Was it 92?
Yeah, I think it was 92.
Hold on, let me Google check real quick. Was it 92? I want to say
it was definitely the early 90s.
So. Oh yeah, definitely the early 90s. Let's see.
I think it was 92.
Mario Brothers. Oops.
Might have been 91 to be honest with you.
Brothers movie.
93.
93. Okay.
Yeah, it was 93.
So I think it would be a whole lot better than, in 93. But my list would be, I would definitely want to see a Last of Us. It has to be a TV series, not a movie.
Right.
I would also like to see a Crash Bandicoot animated TV series for kids. Because I think that would be, that's pretty much for kids. I would also like to see, they can stop doing Tomb Raider shit. I don't know how many times.
It's never going to end.
Yeah, Tomb Raider needs to just fall off. Stick to the games.
And me saying that is weird because I do think they need to have an Uncharted movie. I think Nathan Drake would be a whole lot better than Lara Croft. That's just me.
Yes.
For movies.
I agree. For the movie, yes,
his
I agree.
personality, his story is a whole lot better than Tomb Raiders because they just can't seem to get Tomb Raider to be like good for fans.
Right.
So I think Uncharted would be perfect, and you can, and I can think of a whole bunch of people that could be in the Uncharted movie. Like if you want to do Nathan Drake as that funny type of person, you can get Ryan Reynolds to play Nathan Drake. You can get it's a good number of people who can play Nathan Drake perfectly. Yeah. So definitely Uncharted. Pinky already said Overwatch. That's good. I think Overwatch is one of those games they can do a movie or they can do a TV series. As long as they don't try to go the let's make it for itty bitty kids like they did with Teen Titans Go, where it's like funny and stupid little jokes. If they did an actual serious Overwatch animated show.
But can't you split that down the middle though? Have it to where there's some kid jokes in there and some of the jokes that we can get to.
No, because I don't think that's a good idea because Overwatch is not really a kid's game. Overwatch is for teenagers and up.
Yeah.
So I don't think you should do that because I don't see any kids sitting there playing Overwatch. They're playing Fortnite.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Fortnite, I can see it. Overwatch, I can't see that. I would keep Overwatch, keep it at a serious tone, maybe have like stupid jokes in it, of course, for adults, but don't make it like, oh, we're doing fart jokes. Like, if you watch Teen Titans Go now, you see that it's strictly made for kids. There's no adult thinking in that whole process. Like, anytime they can come up with a song about shaking your butt and farting, it's for kids. But Overwatch is more of a serious tone. So I would think that could either be an anime for Netflix, where they just do one full-length movie, or they can do a 2-part season sort of thing, or they can just make it an animated season and just keep it as it's one long story, but they're breaking it down into episodes.
Yeah, do it like the anime that Ruby requested, Cannon Busters. Remember that?
Yeah.
Do it like that. Do it something like that. It'll go far. It'll pull more fans in to play Overwatch even more.
And Apex Legends has to be a movie. It can't be a TV show.
I can see it. I can see it as a movie, but I'd rather see it as a series.
And before people say, like, well, why didn't they pick something like Titanfall? Titanfall and Apex Legends, to me, is the same exact thing. So I think you can actually put them together in one and make it so the beginning of the movie or whatever is detailing how these legends came because they were fighting within the Titanfall setting or wherever they were doing during Titanfall, and make that transition into this competition of Apex Legends. And the reason why I say that has to be a movie, it could be a TV show, but it's only going to be a 1-season thing. And I don't want Apex Legends to get that treatment. I think it deserves something that's embedded forever.
Ain't Apex into like their 3rd season?
They're about to hit their 4th season. But the thing about the seasons, though, is it's different with video games. Like, video games is like, I'm just adding shit, and that's called a season. I'm giving you perks that technically in the lore of it was already available, but in the game, it's just an update. So, we can't really count the seasons of a video game versus the seasons of a TV show. Because in the TV show, they're going to make all of those things available right up from the jump. One thing I will say is that we kind of see that kids shows, you have to be very selective of, because Minecraft had a TV show on Netflix, and I haven't heard that much about it. Yeah, they did. Mm-mm. It was an interactive one too.
Is it still there?
It might be.
Oh, is that what I'm thinking of? You're right, because I think Lil Dave was playing that.
Yeah, it was like an interactive Minecraft thing on Netflix.
Yeah.
I think they took it down because it was messing with something on Netflix.
Well, I mean, Netflix has tried to do it because Minecraft wasn't the only one they tried that interactive stuff with. They've tried it with a few kid shows. So, I mean, if Netflix wants to continue to do that, I would say games like Minecraft would be the perfect thing to do it with. But I wouldn't mess with a whole bunch, like, per se.
Yeah, start off with Minecraft and Roblox, and then see how the numbers go.
Yeah, so I would say Minecraft, yes, definitely interactive. You can do that. That's fine. That's not a problem. And then I would say, along with that, now that we're getting news and rumors, well, it's not even a rumor anymore because it's been reported on IMDb already. Mortal Kombat is actually coming out with another movie. And it's supposed to be a reboot, but it's also saying that it takes place after the Annihilation movie. So I don't know how that's a reboot because that sounds like a sequel to me. If it's happening after Annihilation,
because they were supposed to drop that one right after Annihilation came out Annihilation came out in 96.
Well, that's the thing. That's what that's what a lot of people think. But this has a whole new writer, a whole new director, and a whole new script. So we can't say that it was supposed to drop after Annihilation because it wasn't. It's a whole new everything. New actors, new director, new script, new writer. The whole project is brand new, but they're saying that the events that's taking place is supposed to have taken place after Annihilation, but at the same time, they're saying that it's a reboot. So you're being reintroduced to all these characters again, but the events take place after Annihilation. So I'm assuming what they're saying is the events take place in the game world after Annihilation, but they're saying that this is the starting point for everything. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, because Annihilation came out in 97. Annihilation came out in 97, so...
And I think a lot of people are more excited about this because it's more of a cultural appreciation, meaning that a lot of the actors are going to be Asian to fit the characters. Whatever your character nationality was in the game, that's what they're going to be in this movie. So, I mean, that's a good thing. The original Mortal Kombat, I can't remember having an issue with any of the actors. The one who played Raiden, I think they were trying to point out was like not Asian or whatever, but I could have sworn he was like mixed or something. And that's why I was like,
in
all right.
Annihilation, he was white. In Annihilation, he was like white. Like you couldn't tell the Asian side in him at all. But in the first one, you can see the Asian in him.
I mean,
in that
Raiden's
second
Raiden.
one, he was.
Raiden's a god, so why are we worried about a god's nationality? Like, I'm not worried about that.
Because they wanted to depict the heritage of Japan.
Well,
and they like same thing with Liu Kang. Liu Kang in the second one wasn't.
Yeah, he was. He was the same one. He was Asian.
Now the big not them diehard fans. Them diehard fans saying that he wasn't Asian.
You can look at that man and say he's Asian. He might not be Chinese, but he was Asian. Oh, he was Asian. It was no way in the world you can look at him and be like, he ain't Asian.
I'm talking about them diehard fans that have been playing Mortal Kombat since Mortal Kombat 1.
He might have been like some cross between Filipino and whatever, but he was Asian. They first Mortal Kombat I really didn't have any problems with. I didn't see any casting for Sonya, so I don't know if she's in this movie. The only one that they really announced that was like in it was I saw Liu Kang, Shang Tsung, Jax, Raiden, and then they had what was her name, yo? Pinky, what was the female fighter? They also had Melina, who is black.
Yeah.
who was the character? Her powers was to scream, and she had like the white and black hair. She was the mother to the
My
shoot!
Character.
I just said the other day.
I can't remember because I never used her in the game. So
figure this out because I just said her name the other day too.
I'm looking at it now. I'm at the cast right now. Sub-Zero.
Because it's supposed to depict her.
Kano.
Yeah, Kano.
Kano, Sing Song, Raiden, Liu Kang, Scorpion.
I just said her name. I just said it.
I can't remember. Whoever she is, y'all know who we talking about.
Leave it in the comments.
She's supposed to be the bad guy, the villain in this movie. I'm sure Shang Tsung has something to do with it too. So that's who, the quote unquote bad guy is supposed to be. I'm kind of excited.
That's the name. Sindel.
There it is. I'm kind of excited about stuff like that. I think when you get it, when the fans and y'all get a chance, look at the cast they got so far. Like the main characters, like they are really trying to make this movie depict their heritage. Like I'm looking at the cast right now, and the names I can't even pronounce them. Oh, you know what's another controversial one for Netflix? As far as the TV series? Tekken.
Oh, yeah.
A Tekken, not an animated, a live action series.
Live action,
My God. Have y'all ever seen the Tekken movies that came out? That was like, they made them in Asia.
That's on my list. I gotta see it. That's on my list.
I've seen one.
So much better than any Street Fighter movie ever. So much better. My God. If they came out with a TV series of Tekken, I would be glued.
Get Eddie and Long Right, I'm good.
Go into the full roster, my guy. Each and every one of them got a unique story that they could literally take seasons to even touch on each one. Just go through the whole roster. That's easily a good 15 years of TV seasons right there. Easily 15.
Yeah.
Maybe even 16.
They could go further than 20, to be honest with you. Easily. If Netflix wanted to have a TV show that was going to be a hit, and that was going to be a hit for forever, they could easily pick Tekken and just do it right.
Yeah. If they do it right, that's a big thing. That's a big thing. Hold on.
God. I would love that. But yeah, do you guys have any other choices?
No,
that's it. That's it. What it is right there.
Tekken was the main home run right there.
Yeah, because I think Fortnite would be a good animated TV show for kids.
But you gotta do the Save the World side. You can't just give them Battle Royale because they already playing it.
Yeah, just do Save the World. I mean, they could do like some little goofy little show about, one of the characters and like they could have like little 5-minute. You know how like Disney sometimes do that little 5-minute stories with some of their characters, with the characters that nobody cares about. Like they did Nader, and they started trying to see how people react to Nader, so they did like little 5-minute cartoons about Nader to get people interested in him. They can do that with Fortnite Battle Royale, but the main show should be Save the World.
But let me ask y'all this, since y'all play Save the World. Do each character have their own story?
No, but I would like to know their story. So that's why it's a need for it.
I mean, but the thing about the Save the World is they technically kind of do have their own story, and we get snippets of it. Like, for instance, one of the first trailers that I remember is that I believe it was Penny, the assassin, the black assassin, and I want to say Martinez were in a burger shop and they saved the two. I think it was a husband and wife, or maybe it was a wife and a daughter. I can't remember, but they saved two individuals from the zombie thing. Like scenes like that and like trailers like that, it would be good for the animated show.
Mm-hmm.
So the main characters basically are Penny, whatever the assassin dude's name is. The main one is Martinez, because you start off with her.
Yeah, but that's fine. I'm talking about like a backstory, like a little give us the story, but a little snippet of everybody's backstory as well. Like how do they become who they are
exactly,
and what gives them that edge to want to save the world, you know.
Mm-hmm. And also you can tell how everything started in the first place. We got like little snippets of it, like going through Save the World, where the doctor, doing the missions of what's the little robot's name that basically is your tutorial guide.
It's that little dot name. I keep forgetting. It's not that. I was
Whatever
like, I've probably seen it.
She basically has the answers of how everything starts. But as you're playing Save the World, she gives you like little hints and clues and little backstories to how things started. And apparently it started with whoever her inventor was. So that could be part of the Fortnite, Netflix series as well. Netflix could really beat out Disney Plus if they really wanted to. If they wanted to hash out the money, they could fuck Disney Plus up.
Mm-hmm.
They could get them the hell out of here real quick. So when people say like Disney Plus is a whole lot better than Netflix, I always kind of have to question them. Like, you mean, because Disney Plus has to stay within Disney. They can't like go outside. They can't like get stuff that they don't own and bring it in. So that's their downfall. Netflix can literally be like, hey, I want to offer you some money for your TV show. I want to offer you this for your characters. Like, Netflix can do that. They have that kind of, like, that space to do that. So if Netflix really wanted to, they could just be like, you know what? We noticed that our anime is getting more views than a lot of stuff. We noticed that gaming-related stuff gets a lot of views. We noticed that comedy gets a lot of views. All this other stuff. Let's focus on them. Let's just get a whole bunch of video game stories together. Let's offer some meals. And let's do this,
let's
man.
Get popping.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, so Netflix they could blow Disney Plus out easily. We just named probably about a good 15, 16 shows that they could have on their stuff, and people would be binge watching tomorrow, okay?
Right.
So, I mean, Netflix.
Because I would. I'd be binge watching like a mug.
Yo. I'll be coming home. You wouldn't hear from me for days, bro. Let me take a week off and just binge watch all these shows real quick, man. So, but yeah.
But let me ask you this before we go to the next. Do you think The Sims can make it as a?
Nah.
Thought about that, but I don't think so either. I thought about it, but I was like, nah. Because everybody make their own story up, so it's not like everybody has a already backstory or interesting backstory, because it's a person that you make up. You make their story up, so it probably wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Okay. If Netflix, since Pinky already has a base story on her Sim, do you think if Netflix offered you to take your story that you do every day and turn it into a series, would you take that? If they offered you, let's say,
that's a regular story though. They don't even have to be a Sims. It could be Pinky just coming up with a story. Because that's basically what The Sims is you coming up with your own TV show.
I'm talking about in Sims form.
Netflix can offer me $1, I would give them a story, okay?
I don't think necessarily a Sim style, like maybe the art of The Sims, but not say it's The Sims. Like maybe the art style, sure, but to say this is the Sims TV show, nah, I don't see that being successful. I don't see anybody because it's a regular story at that point. It's whatever came from the mind of Pinky that could be used with any name. Mm-hmm. If Pinky wanted to tell a story of a proud black woman growing up in a house with her friends, and she's going through career, she's going through house life, she's going through all this other stuff, you can easily make that show up and call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. It doesn't have, it's not distinctive to just The Sims. That story it can go anywhere at that point. So I don't think it's The Sims, but like something like, it has to be a game that already has a story to it. A definitive story. BioShock is probably another game that would definitely do well.
What about Devil May Cry?
Devil May Cry can make it too.
Yeah, I can see that definitely.
Devil May Cry can do it too. I wouldn't want to see a Resident Evil only because they've done it so many times. But a Biohazard Resident Evil I might be interested in.
Mixing them?
No. Okay, I'm talking about the Resident Evil Biohazard game that came out. If they came out with an animated movie about that particular game, yeah, I would definitely watch that. I would. But the other chapters of Resident Evil, like Raccoon City, and I'm cool with that. I've seen enough of those movies. I'm good. I don't want to see it no more. Street Fighter is another one of those things I'm just done with. I don't want to see that anymore either.
Yeah.
But you know they're gonna try to sneak another Street Fighter in there somewhere.
I'm cool. I don't even like the games anymore at this point.
If Mortal Kombat does well on Netflix, they're gonna try to sneak a Street Fighter in there.
But let's be honest, Mortal Kombat has a better story than fucking Street Fighters.
Yeah,
that's true. But Capcom is going to sneak one in there on Netflix.
No, Capcom needs to sneak a fucking Marvel vs. Capcom into Netflix. That's what the fuck they need to do. They need to team up with Marvel. Well, that would probably go on Disney Plus. That ain't going on Netflix. But that's a more interesting story for me than just Street Fighter. I'm not watching that shit. But speaking of Capcom, Darkstalkers, I would kind of like to see a show about. That would be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Virtual Fighters would be a better fucking movie or something than fucking Street. I'm so tired of Street Fighter movie show. That shit. When Rob Van Dam came out, I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done, yo. Not Rob Van Dam. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Sorry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jean-Claude Van Damme in that movie was fucking horrible.
Complete trash.
But, you know, we'll see. Hopefully Netflix listens to this podcast and they'll be like, alright, we need to do some work. They just gave us a whole bunch of shit. But yeah, I think Netflix can come out with some fire with just the video game community and be fine. But, yeah, let's move on to the next story. Me and Pinky actually played this game yesterday for a good hot 5 hours.
Yeah,
streaming this shit for like 5 hours. And I would even, and I've told y'all before, it's the greatest Call of Duty game in the history of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And we've only been playing season 1. My God.
I'm saying, like, this is only season 1, you know? Only season 1.
Shit. And we're already starting to head into season 2, and there's some rumors going around, and some leakage. Yeah. Rumors are that a battle royale mode is coming to Modern Warfare. On top of the already known new maps, guns, and operators. Pink, as a Modern Warfare player, how do you feel about a battle royale mode?
I want it.
Okay.
I do not want it at all. I think it'll mess. I mean, it'll mess up the flow. It's perfect now. Like, don't touch it. Don't do it. Don't try to be like everybody else. You know, we got our Apex Legends. That's fine. We got our Fortnite. That's fine. You know, Black Ops 4, their battle royale. That's fine. Let Modern Warfare be Modern Warfare.
Now,
let it be.
Do you think that's the case because you had a bad experience with Black Ops battle royale?
No. Because I don't even. Well, you know what? I don't even think Black Ops should have had a battle royale in the first place. But since they didn't have a campaign, it was like they had to kind of fill that blank almost in a sense. So I guess that kind of filled that blank for people that wanted that. But no, not for Modern Warfare. We got our story. We got special ops. We got the multiplayer. That's fine. We already have the season pass. You know, the little trinkets. We got enough. Let it be. I think it'll cloud it up more if we have battle royale, and it'll get too Fortnite-ish almost in a sense. Don't do it. Just let it be. Let this be.
Well, AJ, you played Blackout before. What do you think about a Modern Warfare battle royale?
I want it. It's needed. I know we got the campaign. Campaign is magnificent. Don't touch it. If you mess up any more campaign, but on Modern Warfare, I would not buy another Modern Warfare. Let you know that now. And the battle royale side that's coming to Modern Warfare is for the people that are still playing Blackout on BO4. And from all the people I done talked to and tweeted and messaged, they wanted this so bad for Modern Warfare because they love BO4's Blackout so much. They didn't care about the campaign most of the time. So,
And
this is coming from PC players. I
don't trust
PC
shit
players.
PC players say.
I watched
more
PC players. I watched more PC players complain about footsteps. There's no battle royale, and the gun mechanic. But the people that I watch since Modern Warfare 2 don't have no complaint about it. They just want another add-on to the game. That's all they want. If they're going to give us Battle Royale, cool. They just like, cool. They don't care for it. They're going to play, they're going to go through it anyway.
I think the main difference between Blackout and whatever they decide to do, we got to remember that Modern Warfare and Black Ops play completely different. Totally. The feeling of it, the shooting of it, everything's way different. Like, Modern Warfare has done it completely right. Where Black Ops was like, I hated that last one. Really hated 4. Really did not like 4. It was cool the first couple months, but I always tell people you have to look at how we dealt with Black Ops 4 versus how we dealt with Modern Warfare. Black Ops 4, we got that shit in October? And we stopped playing that shit in December and went on to other games. We have not stopped playing Modern Warfare since it came out.
No.
We have literally played it every weekend together.
Stop playing it.
I have a whole bunch of streams. PC players ain't stopped playing it. Look, PC players love Modern Warfare. I don't care who the fuck said otherwise. Everyone loves Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare is, like I said, the greatest Call of Duty game to ever come out. There is no better other Call of Duty game that has came out that is as good as this one. This one has been the best one. It has been the most replayable one. You can still go back and play the story and still be surprised by the stuff you find in it. You can still play multiplayer, and every day is a new challenge, is a new thing you can get for your weapons. We have been playing this since fucking October, and I still have not unlocked everything off of at least one gun.
Yeah. And I'm still working. I'm almost done with the kilo. I got to work on my long shot kills. I almost got that goal.
Yeah.
Almost got it goal.
So, like, unless you're one of the people who you desperately want something gold, if you just play the game because you're just having fun, every day is a new unlock, and every day is just surprising how good you became at the game, but how little you've gotten so far. Like, you thinking like, oh, I keep getting all these rewards. You know, I must be almost done completing everything. And then you look at all the shit that you still got to get, and you're like, my God, I still got work to do. And it's enjoyable to know that there's a never-ending reward system that you can just keep playing, and you get new stuff. And it's not the same stuff in a different color. It's new, different stuff every time. So if they came out with a multiplayer, a battle royale, I'd be down for it. It's free. I can't complain about you giving me free stuff, yo. So I'm cool.
But Green, you did. I don't know if y'all heard that Terminal's coming back.
They can keep that shit.
Terminal's coming back. There's another map from Black Ops 2 is coming.
At this point, I don't want anything Black Ops.
Yeah, after 4, it kind of burnt me out.
Yeah,
on Black Ops.
I don't want Black Ops.
And I think there's a couple of maps Modern Warfare 2 is coming to mind. I think there's only one Black Ops 2 map that's coming.
They can keep everything Black Ops. I was sitting there actually contemplating it, and you know, sometimes I have these deep thoughts, and Pinky probably can relate, and she'll probably be able to speak on it too. Before Modern Warfare, what I used to say is Black Ops 1 was the best Call of Duty game. And then as I sat there thinking about me playing Black Ops 4, I started to question, was it really the best Call of Duty game, or was it because we had memories with our team that made it the most enjoyable? Because remember, Black Ops 2, we didn't play it because a lot of our group members didn't like it. And then from there, it was kind of like we all branched apart. And like Black Ops 1 was really, really good because we all had good laughs and good, you know,
yeah, that too. But Black Ops 2, I didn't like it all like that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe Black Ops 1 also had some issues, and we just, you know, didn't look at it.
I can't remember any of the issues because I remember all the positive about that game.
Because I'm just trying to figure out, like, how Black Ops 1, in our eyes, was so good, and then every Black Ops after that is so trash. Like, how did Black Ops 4 become what it is?
Because they went away from the campaign.
Zombies made it what it was. I mean, like, on Black Ops 2, the zombies was good on that. I remember zombies on Black Ops 2. That's basically what I played it for because of the zombies. You know, Black Ops 1 had both, and that was good. So I think what kind of, you know, kept it pushing as far as Black Ops was zombies, to be honest. And then when 4 came out, the Battle Royale scene was already popping. It was like, oh, okay, we're going to put in a Battle Royale in it. We don't need a story. Let's use a Battle Royale, you know, and let's make zombies. But see, zombies wasn't even all that great on Black Ops 4 anyway.
No, it wasn't.
But that's what kept it pushing.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like, I tried to like black out as much as I could. It was okay. It wasn't like great. It was okay.
You just got to, I played it was good to me. It was fun to me.
It was like, maybe it was the map.
Top tier. If you want to be top tier, you have to, you gotta keep playing.
I don't know. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I was like, it's cool. And then we can never get any friends that want to play it because they didn't like it either. and stuff like that. I don't know. I would think that a Modern Warfare battle royale game would be good if they didn't make it a big giant island. Maybe have it like a big city.
From what I read, it would be combining Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 1 together. Like, I forgot what's that map y'all hate so much?
Piccadilly?
Yeah, it's supposed to be parts of Piccadilly, parts of Terminal.
I wouldn't do that though. I would do like they do Ground War, just in a city. Like I would have the city of London, where Piccadilly is like the center point, but I would make it like maybe a couple miles long each way, and I would have maybe I don't know, pick what 16 teams of 4 maybe. Put them all in different buildings. And then have them have to go literally throughout the city killing people.
They're gonna spawn you in. It's gonna be like BL4 Blackout. It's gonna be like that. They drop you in and then you jump off the helicopter. You jump off the helicopter.
I wouldn't even do that. I seriously wouldn't do that. I would create one big giant city that's a good 7 miles each way from Piccadilly. I would have maybe the circle that closes in, and it closes in on Piccadilly every time. Because that'll be the final fighting spot. And I would have you literally having to go through the city with your team. And if you come across another team, eliminate them. And you just slowly start to make your way to Piccadilly each time. That's exactly how I would do it.
But this is tough.
But imagine that you get the whole city of London to yourself.
Yeah, get the whole city. Yeah.
And you can have like different maps every game, and just have it like that. Like I would never make it you get the same map every time you play. I would have you get the city of London, then I would have a Middle Eastern city or town or whatever, and you play that one. I would have a U.S. city. I would have a Brazilian city. Like, what was that map in Modern Warfare 2, maybe? The slums, was it?
Yeah, slums, yeah.
Where they had the soccer court.
Yeah, slums.
I would have that. I would literally have it and then just randomize it every Battle Royale game that you get into. And do it that way. Instead of a big giant map, just have it one city each round.
But you got people that want that.
I'm just saying, Infinity War, you want to change the game up, son. I got ideas for you. And I would have it the same way you do regular. You drop with nothing in your hand.
Yeah.
Your fists.
The same thing in BO4. You drop with nothing, and the guns are spread everywhere.
You drop in this mysterious city. You go into these buildings, these houses, grab your shit, and rumble.
Get ready to rumble!
But how would you do the health thing? Because the health thing on BO4 is 150.
I would keep it regular. I would keep it like maybe boost what it is in multiplayer by 2. So like twice the amount of health that they give you in Modern Warfare core mode. But I will also give them shield. So maybe the shield is represented by the same thing it always is. Body armor, whatever. I wouldn't change the way they look though. Like that's another thing I didn't like about Blackout was when they put on the heaviest armor, you're like this big bulky motherfucker in the game. And I didn't like that because it gives you an access to shoot that person more than someone who has absolutely nothing.
Yeah, because level 3 counting, you have level 3, then you have stem shot. You already at 150. Stem shot gives you 200.
I was just make it 200.
Then, but the stem shot gives you automatically if you already had 150.
Well, I'm saying if you're saying that the multiplayer is 100, I would say give them then 200 health for the battle royale mode, and then whatever shield they have, that body armor, it would be depending on where you're getting shot from. So just because you have a body armor on doesn't mean your overall armor is going to be, another 100 on top of your health. It would be you have body armor for your chest, but if they shoot you in your head, you're dead. So then I would say, okay, well, I'm going to get me a helmet. And just because you have a helmet and a shield and a body armor on doesn't mean that your arms and your legs and your penis are, surviving that. So I would have it like that. So, I mean, look, I know they're already done, but
I think they might do an H1Z1 style.
I would like to see what the new guns are. That's what I'm more excited about. I want to see what the new guns
are. Are they adding new maps or no?
Yeah, they're adding new maps. So it's basically all he did was...
Or brand new?
Probably mixed.
Okay.
Probably mixed.
I know for a fact it's Terminal. Terminal is definitely coming back. Terminal's coming back. Terminal.
I'm cool with Terminal.
Yeah, I am too.
Terminal and Scrapyard is the main two that's.
To be quite honest, I really don't want any old maps. I just want all new maps. Give me new experiences. Fuck the old ones. Because you're never going to give us the ones that we actually want.
I want broadcast. Just give me broadcast so I can feel complete.
At this point, I don't even care about that anymore either. I just want new maps. Just give me new shit. Like, as much as we complain about Piccadilly, Piccadilly is a good map. As much as we complain about it. I think it's just that we keep getting it over and over and over again. Piccadilly is a good map.
They the rotation of the maps, they got to do something about that.
Yeah, because there's some maps we haven't played in weeks. And we always say, like, damn, that map is in here and we keep forgetting about it. So I miss those. So, I mean, yeah, give us some new maps. That'd be cool. And maybe also we need to start focusing on Ground War a little bit more. And maybe that's why we don't come across a lot of the maps, because a lot of them are in Ground War.
I don't like Ground War. Too many y'all people running around. I'm straight.
I mean, but they got some good maps on Ground War.
You just gotta with Ground War. I know two brothers that go on there by themselves. Crazy.
I like Ground War. I like the operations now too. So maybe add some new operations. Some new guns would be nice. Especially some new shotguns. Please add some new shotguns.
All you gotta do with Ground War is hold down the section. Once you hold down that section, and then let the rest of the team, or whoever's on your team, let the randoms, don't let them get the loot without capturing something.
Well, with the Ground War, I would even change the modes a little bit. Like, instead of capturing a flag style, I would create some other stuff. Team deathmatch.
That'd be fire.
Maybe some I don't know, secretive missions.
Have y'all been playing tonight? Have y'all been? I've been.
No, I don't play the night one. I fuck the night vision.
Only time for me, only time I played it is on Infected, playing Infected.
Yeah. I haven't played the regular multiplayer on night vision, no. But that's something we're gonna have to wait and see about what they add to it. But like I said, season 1 is fire right now, so, and season 2 is right around the corner, along with Apex Legends coming out with a new season 2. So,
character too.
But I'm more excited about Modern Warfare than I am Apex Legends, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the new character looks like Brock Lesnar.
Oh no, he got killed. You didn't see the new trailer. Revenant killed him. He's not a new character anymore. And I like how Apex Legends did that too. They leaked it and it was like, oh, here's the new legend, and you'll be able to play him in the season 4. And then the trailer came out and they killed that man off. I was like, damn.
I was like, psych.
I was like, I guess we won't be playing as him, huh?
Right.
And it was so weird the way they did it.
I was about to re-download Apex. I seen a new character. I was like, hey, I'm about to get back on.
Oh no, they killed him. I did
not find out my whole timeline. They killed him. They killed him off.
Oh no, the way that they did it though was so slick because they had it like they were interviewing him. Like there was like, congratulations, you became one of the new legends. You know, what are you most looking forward to? And then he's talking, you know, bullshit as interviews. And the lights start flickering, and then it goes off, and it comes back on, and the interview is looking past them, and it's like, and it's the Revenant, and he just like completely stabs him from behind, blood splatter. I'm like, oh, so I guess he's not going to be a new character. All right, cool. So Revenant, what's his backstory? Like. And so then they came out with the official trailer, and it's about Revenant, and what people are thinking is Loba, who was also a leaked character as well. So I'm sure they'll come out with some other trailer that kind of explains a little bit further.
So Loba's next after she's going to character.
What people are suspecting is Revenant is going to be one of the characters that's new. And then Loba is supposed to grow up to come back for revenge. And she's going to be one of the characters. And I'm sure that's when stuff will stop.
Apex. Get on this Apex. If they dropping Jewel.
Apex definitely got some good stories.
Get on Apex. If y'all not listening, I'm soon this podcast go out. I'm tweeting this podcast, tell them the content, everything, and go right into this and look and listen to us. Cut us a bag. Thank you.
Because I mean, Apex got some good stories. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back with some more stories. And
Indeed.
trust me, the last story, my God, that's going to be hilarious. All right, we'll be back. Peace.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Pinky 313. I am affiliated with Gamer Grind Co., freshly roasted coffee for gamers. If you never tried it, you need to try it now. You can also use my discount code, give you 5% off your entire order using Pink313. They have decaf and caffeinated coffee, so try them out. I'm partnered and sponsored with True Skills Pro. That's skills with a Z. Pro multimedia consultants for logos, graphics, web designs, and more. Email them at trueskillspro@gmail.com. That's skills with a Z. I'm also sponsored and partnered with DTRT 313 Clothing Co. for hoodies, t-shirts, and merch for the Pink Squad for men and women. Check them out at DTRT 313 Clothing. Also, make sure you follow me at Twitch at twitch.tv/MissPinky313.
All right, and we're back.
Welcome back.
Yes, and we're going straight into the next one. So multiple Twitch stars were offered 10 plus mil to leave Twitch. And my question to you guys is, one, what do you guys think about the switches? And two, could we be hitting into an annual draft situation? So do you think these big Twitch streaming sites are now going to start offering millions to contract and be able to draft people from other companies.
Yeah, that's what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically, I mean, it's where it's at. Like money talks, everything else walks.
Yeah, and they already did it with Ninja.
Yeah, Ninja was the big thing. Everybody seeing how that went all down with Ninja. His whole, and a lot of people think about it too. Even not the big streamers. When we look at Twitch and Mixer, switching platforms. When my team follow me over there, when my community follow me over there, it's like I don't know, but we all see that with Ninja. His whole community left to go to Mixer with him, and that's giving other people, like the other people after him that took these buyouts and whatnot, and their whole community went with them too as well. So it's like, oh, Twitch, yeah, we need to get our shit together,
Mm-hmm.
And I heard a lot of the features for Mixer is a little bit more simpler.
Yeah, I heard the same too.
But it's harder to get affiliate on Mixer than Twitch.
Well, I mean, they don't have to worry about it though because they're going over there already partnered, basically.
I'm talking about for the new people.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Well, maybe the new come up is you do well on Twitch and then you just get that offer to go to Mixer and then you go to Mixer. Maybe that's the new move. You build your brand up on Twitch to the point where when Mixer wants you, just get off of that bag.
Man, that could be a thing too.
I mean,
Could be a thing too. You got Facebook gaming now. You got YouTube gaming. So
YouTube gaming ain't as good as it could be, though. No.
That's true.
It's just they implemented these new rules, man. It's just a shot. Like, you really can't do much over it.
Yeah, the streaming aspect of YouTube is more so for the people that's already making. That's already like what do you call it? Is it partnered for YouTube too? Yeah. YouTube partners. So it's more for YouTube partners than it is for anyone else. Facebook gaming is also a good alternative. If you think about the whole aspect of it, your family and friends are already on Facebook. That's where you get the majority of them at anyway. And then if you add that with the groups that you can form on there, is possibly that it's good for Facebook as well as the person who's streaming, because Facebook is now getting more traffic on their site because that has slowed down dramatically over the last couple of years. But also, you're opening up yourself to this whole new world of guaranteed viewership from family, friends, people that was already fans of yours that already added you on Facebook and stuff like that. So, I mean, Facebook has its ups and downs, but it has a good business plan as far as the streaming goes. Mixer is probably the only one out of the big people who's like really starting from the bottom and trying to work their way up. Even though they are a Microsoft company, kind of.
They are.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're still kind of starting off at the bottom because, no one really thinks of Microsoft as, a streaming expertise, So, they're kind of starting from the bottom. But they're drastically using that Microsoft, name to bring in some popular streaming so they can start off stronger. So, I'm down with, streamers getting paid that bag. I don't know if $10 million. Like, my whole thing is that I kind of feel like gamers are making more money than we probably should be, giving. And I only say that because I look at teachers and I look at,
but they're teaching some of the teachers are bringing their systems to school to teach these kids. That's
Yeah,
all they
that's good and fine, but the teachers ain't getting paid that much. Some of these teachers are like, they have to get summer jobs, and some of them even have to get, 2 jobs because they're not getting paid as a teacher. And, I don't know. It's a whole thing about it. But I also think, going back to my point of a couple podcasts ago, I don't think they should announce how much certain streamers make.
Yeah, that's a fact, because it's gonna put a bad taste in the smaller streamers' mouth.
Not even that. It makes the kids think, well, why should I go to school when I could become a famous streamer and make all this money, and it's already something that I already do anyway. So, and you gotta realize, like, not everyone can be that big of a streamer. We need some medium streamers, and we need some younger, like, lower class streamers. And in doing so, you might be able to stream full time, but that doesn't mean you don't need something as a backup. Because what happens when your streaming life ends? You know what I mean? And I'm not saying you have to, like, go out there for a doctor or you have to go for a lawyer or anything like that, but it can be completely game related. But I mean, be a developer, be a broadcaster, and get that degree for it. Like, for instance, Pinky, has the degrees.
Mm-hmm.
She has the knowledge. She can be a broadcaster. She can be in journalism and the media. So if the streaming thing don't work out, who's to say she can't be like an anchor for a gaming show or something?
Mm-hmm.
She can create, like, Pinky, you can create your own, TV show that's made surrounding the news of gaming.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
that's the goal. I mean, to have as many avenues I can in this industry, the esports industry.
And that's the thing that I be trying to tell people. Just because people tell you to keep going to school doesn't mean, necessarily it can't be game related. It just means, yeah, just up your arsenal a little bit. That's all I'm saying. But as far as the 10 million, that's a lot of money, bro. To move over, and then I would like to see if you get offered that 10 mil or whatever the case might be. What is the money looking like after you make that transition?
But you got to count endorsements too. They probably got endorsements, not the water.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, just the money that you make from streaming on a daily basis. What is the money that Mixers is giving you after that? Like per view or per hour that you stream, whatever the case might be. Because I don't think that money is a lot compared to Twitch.
It's not.
And I think that's something else that everybody needs to think about.
It's depending on who you are too.
Yeah, but at the same time, like,
because there's like you said, Glenn, there's smaller streamers, mid tier, and there's top tier. So the top tier streamers probably getting that big money.
But I'm saying, compared to what Twitch would give you. So, for instance, Ninja, we understand that he got, I think it was 25 million to move to a Mixer. Okay, he got the 25 mil, but what does his money look like at just streaming for 2 hours? And let's say he gets 10,000 people watching. What is that money at the overall end compared to what he would have had he just streamed on Twitch? Got the same amount of viewers for the same amount of time. What's that money difference? Just streaming alone. Not talking about sponsors, not talking about the contract itself. Just talking about the money alone and just the streaming. What is the difference? That's what I want to see. Because then you got to think...
It's probably half of that.
Because I would think Twitch is paying you a lot of money. Because they're not giving out, $1 million contracts. They're basically saying you got to make your own money. And if that's the case, we're going to pay you a lot for each viewer, but you still got to make your own money. Where Mixers is saying, well, I just paid you $10 million, so I'm going to give you $1 per view. And we'll just leave it at that. I don't know. It's just a lot of the details that needs to be said. I don't think it's all golden like people are making it to be. It's got to be something different.
Let's see, and I'm looking at this list here. So some of the and they're young too. These people are young, like 16. Just offered this, bags of money. What's his name? Disguised Toast or Coast, or I'm sorry, Disguised Toast, aka Toast. Mm-hmm. He got offers from Amazon, Microsoft, and Google. Shroud, he went to Mixer. Let's see, Ewok, she went to went to Mixer. Karina, she went to Facebook Gaming. And Valkyrie went to YouTube. And this was all between October to the end of December.
I would say out of those choices, Valkyrie probably made the smartest one. Going to
YouTube?
Yeah, because I mean, you think about it, you get two for the price of one. You're making your content already by streaming. So then once you upload that video, I mean, it's already uploaded after you stream anyway. So when people watch it again, you're now making that video content creator money too. I don't know, just the whole YouTube thing, it makes it a little bit easier. That's all. You don't have to work as hard for it. I don't know. I see it being like a kind of an NFL kind of thing, where people draft every year and then they battle it out through the year, and pretty soon we'll have like a Twitch versus Mixer Fortnite battle or something shit like that.
Oh, this is gonna be great. That's gonna be great.
It's gonna be Mixer, Twitch, and Facebook versus. It's gonna be a big pot in like that.
I mean, that's where it's going, though. I mean, Twitch versus Mixer versus YouTube versus Facebook, and they're gonna go at it. And it's going to be like a Super Bowl kind of thing at the end of the year. And it's more than likely going to be fucking Twitch versus Mixer for the first couple years.
This summer going to be Mixer versus... this summer it's going to be crazy.
They're going to do some crazy shit. Mark my words, they're going to do some crazy shit. It's too much money involved at this point.
Yeah.
Definitely way too much money. But, whatever. That's all I had to say about it. You got anything more to add to it?
Get your monies.
And I don't know. All right, on to another story. Or the last story. And I'm very excited to have this conversation because this shit was hilarious.
I bet you are.
Shit is fucking hilarious. Piggy, why don't you introduce it since you came up with it?
Oh my God.
Well, you guys, as you know, I am a Black Mommy Gamer. And I have... You said what?
Did she just give us the Birdman hand rub?
Did you hear it? I'm so sorry.
Yeah. She sure did. She's excited about it too. This is a great story.
I'm not excited about it. I'm just ready to talk my thoughts about this. But yeah, I gave you the Birdman hand rub. That is hilarious. Yes, I did. But yeah, with Roblox, you guys, as you know, I have two kids, two of them, two beautiful, innocent children. Okay. And my youngest, my daughter, she's into Roblox. Little man actually played it, and he got his sister into Roblox, and now she's just stronghold, with Roblox. That and Gacha Life. But yeah, she's playing Roblox and she's having so much fun. And I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary with her gameplay, and I hope I don't. Shut up. But with this, I came across this came on my my cyber desk. It was set on my cyber desk, and the story is that was presented by the Sun. We're talking about sex on Roblox. There are shut up. There are rooms, or I guess you would call them rooms on the game where you can play different type of games. It could be a pet shop game. It could be adopt a baby game. It's different little rooms in the game that you can play. And one of the rooms is created because they're created by people. You know, it's kind of like, as you will, like, Rain, what did you say? Like a Sims version of Minecraft?
Yeah.
Like that. And I was like, okay, that's a good way to put it. So it's kind of like that, y'all. And it's irking me because I something just so innocent for kids is taken away by ignorant people.
It ain't for
So
kids
basically, yeah. So basically, there have been numerous of news, if you will, of YouTube or videos posted on YouTube about Roblox having sexual rooms, channels, games on there. And it's ridiculous, y'all. This this particular, if you go on the Sun and just type in like Roblox sex, and it'll probably pop up that way if you interested in reading more on the story. Of course we're gonna cover it, but just the graphicness of it all is on there. And I mean, there's multiple videos on here I'm looking at now where it's basically called Roblox sex. There's no getting around it. It's called Roblox sex. And some of these videos aren't blocked. That Momo situation blew out of proportion, which it rightfully so, because that was crazy. And little girl even seen it too.
Whoa.
I didn't know anything about it. That slipped through the cracks. I didn't know that was happening. Because it's not like the video was like fully blading out there like I'm Momo. It was, of course, hidden in the videos. And David's seen it, or I'm sorry, we talked about the story, and he decided to ask the girl about it, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's Momo." And I'm like, she didn't seem scared or anything, so I know, thank God, that she knows what's real and what's fake. She knows that Momo ain't gonna come get me because my mom and daddy got that heat. Okay, cool. She she knows, so that's good. But back on the Roblox, yeah. If you're a parent and you have kids playing these games or watching these videos, be careful. Be mindful of what's going on. Ask some questions. Don't be afraid to ask some questions. You can dumb it down. You don't have to talk like a grown-up to them. Dumb it down. That way you can pick up bits and pieces and put the, pieces to the puzzle together. But for this to happen on a game that my child loves so dearly, it's crazy. I hate it. I really do. I hate it. I mean, you can't have the innocence of the game anymore. Or I will be monitoring, this. I know she wouldn't click on nothing crazy. But, you never know. You never know. It could be named one thing, and then you go in there as a whole, Atlanta strip club in there. So you just got to be careful.
Yeah, Pinky gave y'all the parent version. Let me give you the ignorant nigga version.
Oh my
God.
Okay,
let me give y'all the full backstory. Pinky had, put this. We were playing in the podcast, and Pinky had sent it to us. And I'm thinking, all right, cool. No problem. Yeah, it's an important subject that needs to be touched upon. And then we were looking through I clicked the URL, and I played the little video. They aren't just having sex, y'all. In the words of Martin Lawrence from Bad Boys 2, they was fucking like we do. Like, I was shocked. Like, they had. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but they were going off, bruh. Like, porn don't even describe the shit they was doing. This shit was wild. All right,
It was wild.
Like, and they was going ham.
It was wild.
I think there was one screenshot, or maybe it was one part of the video where there's literally like in this big giant house, I guess, and it has like maybe 10 beds in a row, and on each bed there's a couple having sex, like just going at it.
Mm-hmm. You got to see that second screenshot.
The second screenshot, you talking about the one where the girl was like...
You got to see that second screenshot.
Oh, and also they give you like... Well, the one that we saw that we laughed at the most was... I'm not going to like go into graphic details, but let's just say it was 3 roadblocks involved. A male roadblock, a woman roadblock, and another woman roadblock. And they were in a certain position. Use your imagination. Well, the one roadblock woman that was not dealing with the man at the time, she was dealing with the woman at the time, so that gives you a visual. Yeah. She basically gives a choice. You can either lick me here, or here, or here.
Imagination, please.
There you go. So you have to, I guess in this little mini game that you're playing, you have to choose which thing you want to do, and I guess that overall affects the gameplay of the whole thing. Is it disgusting that someone went into this child's game, created a porn mechanic, and then uploaded a whole bunch of it to YouTube for whatever reason? I can't say it's for views because they had to know that YouTube would eventually take all that shit down and probably ban the account. So I don't know if it was necessarily for views or for money. Maybe it was just for shock value. But yes, it's actually disgusting. Is it very hilarious? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yes.
Shit is...
You have to be a sick individual to do that.
But it's fucking funny. It's fucking hilarious that somebody actually took the time to do that shit. I'm with Pinky. I recommend that all parents, be mindful of what your kids are watching. I hope none of your children have seen this, but your husbands probably have seen this and thinks it's fucking hilarious. I'm just letting you know that now. Like, the shit is fucking funny.
That's good.
So for all you mothers out there, you're like, oh, no, we gotta save the children. Okay, you're absolutely right. Save the children. But your husbands, the fathers, are like...
Hide your husbands.
The fathers are like, so what's that link again?
Hide your husbands.
Go ahead and share that video with me.
And we will not be putting this link in the description, so don't be in the comments talking about where's the link.
Like I said, my social media is at GreenSPMK. If you so happen want to also do a journalistic viewpoint of this story, hit me up. I'll give you the link. Don't worry about it. I don't know what to say about this one. This is just... And the fact that they said like some of these videos was up for like a year and like had 100,000 followers and views. And YouTube didn't catch that? Like, I don't know. Like...
I'm still shocked at it. Like, YouTube still didn't catch it to this day. Like, speaking from both sides, because I have a little brother.
Let me see something.
Speaking from both sides, it's for him from my little brother standpoint. It's a health tool. But from a grown man perspective, it's just sick. And what finagle, freaky mind you have to mess up a children's game. You must be sick in the head to do that. That's all I have to say about that.
I'm just trying to figure it out, like, bruh.
Okay,
Like,
so
what?
okay, so I went to YouTube. I'm not gonna say what I typed in, but if you read the news story, you know what to type in.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, these videos are still up, yo. Like even after someone reported them. Yeah, they're still up.
They're still up, and they still making views.
Like I'm literally going to, like I just put it in, and I'm strictly on the search thing, and I'm looking at the thumbnails, and I can tell you that some of this stuff. The first one has 257K views. It's been up for 11 months. Here's one that's only been up for a month, but that's 102K views. Here's one that's been up for 2 years that has 1.6 million views.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously YouTube didn't give a shit, to be quite honest. Now, of course, some of these videos might be like one of those little fake, Rick Roll kind of shits. But I clicked on the very first one, and no, that one ain't a Rick Roll one. And that was up for 11 months. So, it's obviously, and even the thumbnails itself should be enough to, like, strike some of these channels or ban some of these channels at the least. So, YouTube does have a problem, and it's weird because they're willing to, give copyright strikes and strike somebody's channel for talking about a certain subject. But then you got full-blown video game porn, and you letting this shit go for 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm literally looking at these dates, and I'm like, okay, 4 months, 2 months. One was just uploaded 10 hours ago. And then you got 2 years, 1 year, 11 months, 7 months, 8 months, 2 year. So one is 5 years ago.
YouTube is worrying about cussing, but not sexual stuff, but cussing is on top of their list.
One of these videos has been up for 5 years. And it's literally blatantly called Roblox Sex. It's been up for 5 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like Pinky said, you worried about us cussing, but you got Roblox Sex up on your platform.
That's another thing. These little kids been cussing since forever. Like they don't think they don't hear these curse words when they mom and parents around.
Right. Because y'all know I cuss. I am a sailor. My kids know not to say it.
Yeah. But this shit is, I don't know, it's mind-boggling to me, yo. It's wild to me, yo.
Mm-hmm. It's like 1 minute they want us to tone it down, but they don't know these kids some of these kids are smashing now.
I don't even want to.
Getting their little feels on now. So
And I'm looking at I don't know.
I just
some of the stuff is just wild to me. That's all. But before we go, I do want to ask y'all what is your one black either news story or one black fact or just anything black that you want to share with this podcast.
So I am excited. I can't think of his name at the moment. I'm gonna try to look for it as I'm talking. But Rush Attack, that's going down in history. That game. Let me see. I'm pulling it up now. Let's see if I can catch his name. Definitely find it on Facebook. It's called Rush Attack. RUSHATTACK. Just plain Rush Attack. I think it's going to be mainly on PC for in the beginning, but it's going to be on all platforms. But in the beginning, I think it's going to be just a PC game for right now, which is fine. As long as it get out there, I don't care because I'm rooting. I'm rooting for it.
Okay.
So it's like a fighting game. Yeah, it's a fighting game. So thing daily basically on the progress of the game. He's talking about the characters. Let me see, anything else on here I can say about it? But yeah, guys, please check it out. You can look him up on Facebook. That's where I mostly follow him on Facebook. I know he has an Instagram too as well, and I believe Twitter, but for sure Facebook. And show your support because, yeah, this game is going to be so dope. It's going to be so dope.
Okay. How about you, AJ?
One black thing. Just the black CEOs, man, that's coming up in the world. The young black CEO.
Okay.
Because there's one dude that started his company in 2005. He's making over 8 figures. I forgot the name of the company.
Oh,
He's making 8 figures to this day. So.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look him up. You have to find that for me so I can look him up.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
All the black CEOs, man.
Well, I would say, AJ looks that up. My black thing for this episode, at least. I would say I don't want to do the regular, Black History Month heroes like Martin Luther King and all of that stuff. I will say that I give a big shout out to all of the black cartoonists, artists, illustrators that's be on Instagram and stuff. Most importantly, creators such as the creator of Cannon Busters, shows like Carol and Tuesday. Boondocks is coming back with another season. That's going to be pretty epic. All of you artists that go out there and you show that, the things that we love, such as anime, can be drawn and include people of color. I appreciate that. I love that. All you cosplayers out there, and there's a lot of you, like literally a lot of you. And also, I want to add congratulations to all. Twitch just came out with that list for front page streamers for Black History Month. And I see a lot of people that I actually know on there. Calm Black Guy, She Gamer XO, I saw on there. Story Mode Bay, I saw on there. It's a lot. So they're literally coming out with one black streamer for every day of the month of February.
2000, not 2005. Robert F. Smith.
Well,
Robert F. Smith.
Robert S.
Robert F. Smith. He started his company in 2000.
Okay, not bad. But yeah, all you black streamers, they're doing like one black streamer to be featured on the front page for the month of February. And to be honest with you, I don't think that's enough.
I hate that's enough. That's not enough. That's not enough.
I think the whole front page should be artists throughout the month. I think
not throughout the month, throughout the year. Bump the month.
Well,
bump the month. Give us more. Give us more of us. Not multicolored. Melody people on that front cover.
Well, look, I'm not gonna go at Twitch like that because I will say Twitch does put people of color on there throughout the year. It's not, and I can't even say it's not a lot. I've gone on there quite a few times, and I can't remember a time where I didn't see at least one person on there that was black. So I won't say that. What I will say is, I like the fact that Twitch picked people who weren't mega superstars as black. Because if you go down the list, you can kind of see that their followers aren't like, 100,000 followers.
I thought they was picking the mega star.
No, they're picking streamers that are like 2,000 followers and stuff like that. So I will give Twitch props for that. Y'all thought that shit through, and I appreciate shit like that.
Picking the mega stars.
No, so these people are people that they will now be. Who knows what's going to happen with them now? But that's definitely good. I like that. That gives every streamer some sort of hope to be like, all right, I have this, 500 follower people now, but one day I can reach that pinnacle of being on the front page with just 2,000. So I have something to look forward to. So I give Twitch props. Twitch has been on that game the last couple of days.
Well, they have no choice to be on that game.
Well, it's not just with this. I've seen them pull up that game with banning certain people that need to be banned, and I must say,
pull out the ban hammer sometime.
All right, Twitch, I see what you're doing. You felt sorry about the shit we were talking about before, and you making up for it. All right, and I see you got that equal rights thing going because you sure banned that one dude that I'm sure he thought, oh, because I'm black, they won't ban me, and they banned him with the quickness. And good job to you, sir. I have been very proud of Twitch, to be honest. The last couple weeks, I've been very proud of Twitch. I've been like, all right, this is the way you operate a company. Cool. I like that. And I guess that's a story we could have talked about. We could have took. Well, let's really quickly. So this guy, we ain't gonna give him no publicity. He was a Twitch streamer. He had some emotes that was questionable and downright disrespectful. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take the questionable part out. It was downright disrespectful and racist. He's a black streamer, or was a black streamer because he got banned.
He did get banned.
Oh yeah, they took his page. He's done. He had some emotes. One was like a black baby in a toilet. One was a black baby sitting in a bucket eating watermelon. And some other racist emotes that he said he had for a while, even though he showed the screenshots and you can clearly see it wasn't for a while. Twitch, as we all know, has an automatic, approval system. You put your emotes in there, they automatically approve it because, especially if you don't have any kind of strikes or anything like that on your channel already, they don't really review it. They let you go ahead with just, benefit of the doubt. And then I guess someone at Twitch, or maybe someone like reported him for the emotes.
Fans, probably they say it was one of his fans that did it.
Well, apparently they found it disgusting. They let Twitch know, or Twitch saw it, and they basically banned him for it. He was bitching about it, and his little fans were, of course, all white fans, all Trump supporter fans, they, was trying to rally up against Twitch and say, he needs his page back and this is wrong. And he was just saying as a joke and he's black, so it can't be racist. And Twitch basically said, yeah, whatever, fuck y'all, he's banned. And we're going to keep it that way. And just because y'all want to complain about it, bam, permanent ban. Now you can't even make a new one. Every time you fucking come back over here, make a new account, ban. Nigga, we don't want you here. Take your ass to Mixer. Like, they banned him for good. So, I guess he was kind of looking at it like he was looking for the black people to support him. And this is what made me so happy, is that every black person that saw it was like, nah, nigga, ban. I agree with Twitch. It was like we all came together and said, Twitch, you did the right thing. We're for you on this one. Fuck him. And the excuse of I'm black does not give you the excuse to put some racist bullshit out there. That's not an excuse. It doesn't give you the right to still put out there these tools that people can use to belittle a group of people. That doesn't give you the right. I'm not letting you get past that. No, you should get banned too. Just like that little, and people use the excuse, well, the woman who, fed her cat alcohol didn't get banned. And you know what? I could give a shit less about that situation. This I do, because it's more dangerous than that bullshit. And really, that girl, she didn't feed her cat alcohol. She drank alcohol and then let her cat lick her lips afterwards. That I don't give a fuck about. This I do give a fuck about. This was disgusting. I don't know why he even thought the emotes would be cool. And if you went down that thread, it was like so disgusting how they just pretended like they didn't know why anyone would have an issue with this. A black baby in a toilet. A baby, period, in the toilet is enough to be like, nigga, you disgusting.
Right. What made you even think about that? Like, come on now. What made you have that thought?
Like, why would you use that emote? Like, in what context would I need a picture of a baby in a toilet to emphasize my sentence? Like, you didn't put a white baby in that toilet. You put a black baby in the toilet. You didn't put you didn't put a white baby in a bucket eating watermelon. You didn't put a Pokemon in the toilet. You know what I'm saying? You didn't put nothing. You put a human. So the fact that person was black and the fact that was a baby, you was emphasizing some racial stereotype shit. And I'm sure the majority of his followers were, racist white people. And that's why he did the shit, because he wanted to make it be like, hey, this is funny, haha, he, whatever the fuck it might be. But nah, son, fuck you. Twitch laid that ban hammer on you. You're gone. You're done. Your career's patooth. It's done. Right. Get the fuck up out of here. So I would say Twitch. Thank you. Maybe, the president of Twitch is black now. I don't know. I really don't know. Stupid. But whoever it is said, so you gonna do this shit this close to Black History Month? Are you fucking dumb? No, ban that nigga. Get him out of here. Like, get the fuck. We just started with 2020 and already you want to be dumb? Nah, get him out of here, yo. Like, right. You can't do this shit. Like, I don't know. The thought process in people, it boggles my mind. But yes, Twitch, I'm all for you. Congrats. I hope you continue this road of doing good things.
Now, if you'd put Trump in the toilet, it'd be something different.
Even that part, I would have been like, I can kind of see why they banned you. Keep the politics out. How about just creating some original fucking emotes that pertain to your stream?
But there's so many cartoons. Like, you don't have no favorite cartoon you watch as a kid.
But we're content creators. We're creators. That means we use our imagination to create new things. Yeah. So for him to do that, that's lazy. That's not being creative.
That's true too. You just you wanted that attention. That's all it was. He was attention seeking.
He was doing something, but that was bullshit. Like I can't, like, when people say, well, you know, it's only but so many cartoons that you can put up on it. What are you talking about? My cartoon is the only cartoon. My emote right now is my logo with GG above it. It's to say good game when I have a good game. Pinky has emotes that's strictly to her. And I've noticed that a lot of streamer has these emotes that is strictly to them, whether it be their logos, whether it be their sayings, their catchphrases, whatever the case might be. It's strictly to them. That is a creative way to put your brand out there. Why am I using pixelated pictures from some racist website? That has nothing to do with my stream. And if it does, that's really sad. And you should be banned.
Like hell.
So if he couldn't be creative to create his own pictures, then why the fuck is he on Twitch in the first place? You're not a creator. You're just some lame that gets on the fucking camera and wants to talk some racist shit and just get the views of other racist motherfuckers. And for those people who defended him, yes, you are a racist motherfucker.
Yeah, you can burn him.
And the fact that you're trying to wonder why these pictures are racist lets me know that you're a racist motherfucker. Because if I have to explain that shit to you, of why a black child in a fucking toilet is racist, then you're a racist motherfucker.
Right. How is that racist? You know what? We can't be friends no more.
Yeah, I don't need to explain that shit to you. You should see it. You should know why. And I'm not saying like, oh, it's just because it was a black baby. If it was a white baby, I'd be just as furious. Like, why are you putting a baby period in a fucking toilet? Why are you stereotyping a group of people in your emo? Like, it wasn't like he had babies period in his emotes, and each baby was doing something goofy and funny and haha. No, it was a black baby in a toilet, a black baby in a bucket eating watermelon, an African black baby running, and like, it was like stupid emotes that was like really dumb.
Yeah. So basically you're feeding into that toxic community where they come into other people's stream, you know what I'm saying, and talk shit to us being racist. You just gave them a notch up. You basically say, okay, cool, let me help y'all out real quick. That's basically what he did. So
now when another black streamer is sitting there streaming and having a good time, and now one of your followers coming or your subscribers coming there with that stupid ass emote and starts flooding the fucking chat with a whole bunch of pictures of black babies eating watermelon and calling them the N-word. And now you're surprised that somebody used that shit. But you created the shit, so what do you mean? I don't know. I don't know how people think nowadays, yo. Like, it's cool.
That with common sense. So I can tell you that.
You can joke about, you know, certain stereotypes and it'd be funny, but some of the shit, yo, y'all can just be going way too far with the fucking jokes. And you can't even call it a joke because it's just like, nigga, you know the consequences that's coming with that shit. Come on. Let's not even play ourselves with this. Like, a black baby in the toilet, you really didn't think that somebody would have an issue with it? Come on.
The whole community had an issue with it.
Like, you knew damn well you was going to get some heat. And now that you got the heat, now you like, why are you banning my account? Well, fuck your account. How about that?
And every time, he done made 3 since the ban. And they kept killing him.
Did he?
Twitch is very, I don't know how they do it, but they're very good at, nigga, if we permanently ban you, you can make as many kills as you want. You're still getting banned. Like, they're very good at that shit. I don't know how they do it, if they do it by, you know, your ISP, or if they do it by names registered, or what. They find it, and they immediately ban it. So, and they do scrubs, like, every day. So, he can make one right now at you know, 12:01 or whatever. And by tomorrow at 8 a.m., that shit is banned.
Yeah.
So,
They don't mess around. Excuse me. They don't mess around at all.
So, I mean, that was some extra shit we weren't supposed to talk about, but, you know, I just wanted to put it out there that, you know, whoever may listen to this, please don't support shit like this. Like, niggas who do this and think it's funny and then get upset about them being banned, they're trash and uncreative to begin with. And you shouldn't support these people. I have a long list of people you can support and that you can watch and that are funny, that are hilarious, that give you good gameplay, who give you just good moments, period. Pinky does a lot of cooking streams. There's times when she spends time with her family. So if you're like into that just chatting kind of category, Pinky does that. AJ does a whole bunch of sports streams. So if you're into sports and you just want to watch a good game, maybe it's not basketball season and you want to watch a basketball game, AJ got you for that. I do a lot of Call of Duty, Sims, whatever your case might be. So if you, and I even do indie games.
Out.
Yes, and AJ's branching out. So like, if you want, you know, indie games, you can come to me. Like, there's a list of a whole bunch of creators that can give you what you need, where you don't have to support this toxic behavior bullshit that for some reason these kids think is funny when it's not. So, you know, it's Black History Month. Let's do better. But that's all I got to say today on this podcast. Pinky, you want to take us out?
I sure can. Thank you, guys. This is the second podcast for this year.
Yep.
It's going good. It's going good. I appreciate you guys for your support. Make sure you actually, did you want to make the announcement now, Green?
Oh yeah. So next podcast is gonna be a little bit different. We're still gonna post on YouTube. However, we're gonna start doing live streams of the podcast instead, and then we'll upload the rerun, I guess, on YouTube at a later time. So make sure you check it out. I will actually have the Twitch link in the bottom of the description, so you guys can go over there, follow, and get that hype up. And also make sure you see us on Twitter at RealOnesGaming and on Instagram at RealOnesGaming to get notifications on that as well.
When we go live.
Yes.
But back to you, Pinky.
Yes. So that's good news. We're going to be doing a live broadcast of the podcast, so you guys can, you know, partake in that. That's going to be fun. Yes. So, but yeah, guys, thank you so much for your support. You know, like I said, we're going into year 2. I want to just give a shout out to the Blurred team, media team. Appreciate everything. You know, they're growing so fast, and representing us well. So appreciate that. And also Melanin Gamers stream team. Everybody that's on the team, we're starting this. Let's see, the 3rd. Green's gonna start the 3rd. So this month will be our first stream team month for this year. So shout out to everybody on the team. Ruby's a part of that too as well. So that's gonna be awesome. So yeah, so Green is gonna be on the 3rd of February, which is tomorrow actually, and I'm gonna be on next week on the 10th, and that's a Monday as well. Yep. So shout outs to everybody in the Pink Squad. Thank you guys. Quick announcement. I just hit 1,500 followers on Twitch. So that's awesome. Yeah.
All right.
So shout out to the Pink Squad. You know,
Pink gonna be on
it
the front
wouldn't
page
happen
soon.
without you guys. Huh?
You're gonna be on the front page soon.
On the front page. Yes. Maybe that'll be the goal for next year. Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to get to 1,000. That's my goal for this year. 1,000 at least.
Yeah.
All right. Well, AJ, what about your closings?
My closings are: thank y'all for all the support. We at 156 followers right now with 1.k views on Twitch. I'm gonna keep grinding for y'all, man. Cause as the family say, the grind don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm branching out. So I'm branching out to other games besides Live and 2K. So we gotta get Uncharted done. So that's my mission to finish Uncharted.
Oh, not UFC 3? Okay.
Yeah, we're getting UFC 3, so when that's a big pay-per-view event for the fans out there. So we're gonna branch out, do some stuff, and when the Sims drop, the day the Sims drop, I will have a story-based series going on that will be done live on Twitch and be posted to YouTube. So,
Oh, snap. This is gonna be fun.
All right, and my closing is thank you everybody for coming through to the podcast, number 2 of the year, with many, many more to come up with. My closing is you can catch me up on all social medias, Green SPMK. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. You can also catch me in the Discord of RealOnesGaming, as well as Pinky313's Discord as well. Just roaming around, kind of chatting and stuff like that. Both descriptions will be in the bottom. I'll also be on Instagram, RealOnesGaming Instagram, as well as Twitter, because they be posting some fire stuff. As Pinky said, I'm part of the stream team with her and Ruby and a whole bunch of other great creators. I will be kicking it off Monday, so if you're listening to this, it'll be today, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you're listening to it on February 3rd. And then I'll also be streaming the 3rd Sunday of the month, so as well. But you know, and then I'll be streaming on my channel like I always do, same times. And I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I cannot, for the love of me, remember it.
Remember?
Yeah.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah. It's cool though. Shout out to Melanin Gamers. Shout out to Blurred.com. Shout out to The Cookout. Shout out to Black Girls Gaming. Shout out to Black Girls Gamer Code. Shout out to Pink Squad, Royalty Squad, Panda Tribe. Shout out to everybody, whether you be a cosplayer, a gamer, a broadcaster, OnlyFans, influencer, whatever you do to create your content. If you're in the Blur community, shout out to you. And until next time, guys, we're going to get up out of here. And,
peace out, y'all.
You know, until next time, guys, stay real.